Cause of death undetermined. That's what it says on the police report for Steve's accident. There was no mechanical malfunction with the car, no health problems, not weather. Steve wasn't talking on a cell phone, and no other car collided with him. They ruled all of that out, you see, so what we're left with, those of us who loved him, is cause of death undetermined. He couldn't have fallen asleep behind the wheel, because he had only been on the road for 5 minutes in the first place. And he didn't kill himself, because the way the car careened off the road, that would have been impossible to orchestrate, even if he had wanted to. Even if he had wanted to have been ejected out the back window because the force of impact was so strong that his seatbelt broke. Even if he wanted to hit the power pole when the car spun around, breaking it in half. Even if he had wanted to, the police officer said there was no way that someone could do that on purpose. No way. He could have swerved for an animal. But if he did, he must have missed it, because there was no dead deer at the scene. No blood that wasn't his. Damn. There was so much of his blood. He was leaving my place that night, headed home to his parents' acreage just a couple miles out of town. We had just finished eating popcorn, watching a movie, and joking around. It was a typical date night. I loved watching movies with him, or just hanging out, or even doing nothing at all, but at least together. Steve's parents called me that night, told me that there had been an accident, told me Steve was already gone. How could he already be gone? I could still feel the warmth from his body when we hugged goodbye. I could still feel his lips on mine when he kissed me goodnight. I could still hear him whisper, "I love you," when he held me close. How could he already be gone? Where did all of that warmth go? Where did he go? The police officer at the scene of the accident told me where Steve lay in the grass after he was thrown from the car. He said the grass was cold and brown. No, red. The grass was red and Steve wasn't there. Cause of death undetermined. Seems like such a poor explanation in this day and age. You know, we can train satellites to see anything we want anywhere in the world. We can clone sheep. We can send a goddamn rover to Mars, but you can't tell me why my boyfriend had to die, why he had to be the one, why Steve had to go, and why I didn't get to say goodbye. You can't tell me? Not any of it? There's no explanation. Shit just happens. That gives me little comfort. In fact, there's no comfort at all.